So why do you think having birth to 3 consultant right there would be a good thing?
Because you have some pediatricians that probably aren't totally, I mean, they're smart. They're supposed to be pediatricians, but still, that's probably not their area of expertise, you know. And birth to 3, they are trained to detect, just like how now that I have kids on autism, with autism, like, it's easy for me to see another child and just by certain things or their demeanor or whatever, you know, it pop in my head, probably, you know, that's what it is, you know, they are autistic because I've been through that. So birth to 3, they see so many children with so many different disorders, you know, delays and stuff like that. So it would be much easier, quicker for them to pick something up than the pediatrician that's probably more focused on health and growth and everything nutrition and immunizations, but not really, this might probably be, you know, he probably be delayed, but what is it? They're probably not ding, ding, ding right away.
Right.
You know.
So the birth to 3 person, would you want them like they're doing the screening, or do you think they would be someone when the pediatrician was like, why don't you go talk to this person or get a...
Actually, I think they should, because you're not in the office like every month or whatever. So it should be easy for the well, I know it's a lot of children, but once the doctor, I think they should be there for both times when the doctor is doing this, the screening, especially when they fill out that paperwork, that paper, and even if the doctor is thinking that something might be off, then, you know, at least they're a hand stretch away.
Yeah, the
basically,
warm hand. Yeah.
You know, to
figure to help. They'll know more.
Just quick, like, okay, this is I have a question or a thought. You know, what do you think?
Like consultation, do you think, the other thing I'm thinking of, do you think when your pediatrician first told you about birth to 3 that they described it accurately, if you remember? So that's one of our questions. What did you think birth to 3 was? How was it different than what you expected?
Well, when the thought about birth to 3 came up, the question was about autism. It wasn't that my son wasn't walking or whatever. He probably wasn't talking as much as how he was supposed to be talking. But it's not something I would have been able to tell apart because he's my first child. So I wouldn't have known that, you know, I figure probably it was just taking a little time. But he talked and everything. He walked and stuff like that. Was saying mommy and stuff like that. So it was a family member that actually have 2 children with autism actually saw him and brought up the concern at a Christmas dinner that this is what it might be. So when I went to the pediatrician, I actually told her, you know, a family member brought up this thought that of autism. So, you know, I went to her specific, right? It's not like, okay, he's not, you know, talking or walking or whatever. It's like, you know, they said autism, so right away, you know, she initiated the birth to 3.
Okay. And did she give you expectations, like, all right, we're referring you to birth to 3, this is what happens next when they come to you, this is what they're going to do, this is how they work? Or did she kind of leave that to birth to 3 to explain to you? And I know somewhat, it's a long time ago.
No. She somewhat explained it, but probably not to the great range of you getting the full understanding of what they really do. Because probably I'm thinking they're coming out to just, you know, see, confirm if something is really wrong and how they could help. But what wasn't really just focusing on just the autism aspect, you know, like I don't remember if she told me about PT and speech and stuff like that.
The different things that you
right.
You kind of just kept it yeah.
Yeah, to the minimum that, you know, they'll come out and screen your child and go from there.
Okay. Do you think that was enough information? Because I know some families will be told, you know, you should connect with birth to 3, and then they don't, and we're trying to understand why.
You know what it is? I think probably initially when you hear about it and you know, you think the birth to 3 disability is like, my child don't have a, you know, a disability. You know, it's like you think they're, you know, you don't want to thought of thinking of that they're handicapped, so probably that's why people don't pay attention to it as much. And they don't, and so it's probably when you hear that you don't ask more question, because I imagine probably if I asked more question in depth of what birth to 3 really is and stuff like that, then probably then she would have probably told me more.
Right.